And back here at Arnold City Park in the end of 3 straight Fleet Feet cross-country kickoff classics with Dave Spetnagel, the owner and founder of Fleet Feet St. Louis, and Luke Hofmann, the meet directors here. And Fleet Feet's now up to 5 stores in the St. Louis area. And how many years now is this of putting on the kickoff meet? And it's grown to 3 different races over 3 straight days?
Yeah, this is 9th year total.
Okay.
2nd year at Arnold, 2nd year for the 3rd race.
Yes, we added
9 years total.
3 races. So now we're pretty much trying to cover as much as St. Louis as we can. It got very popular.
Yeah.
So we've added a couple more venues, and pretty much we like to think of it as one big meet with 3 different locations.
Sure. And I know it's real popular, and obviously great T-shirts and free pizza helps out. Who was that? Has that been going the whole 9 years, or is that? And what's the response because of that?
Yeah, that's been the idea from the very beginning, was to kick off the year with a fun, low-pressure event.
Sure.
For the kids. Just kick off the season, with the most fun we could possibly have, and that involved 2-mile distance rather than the 5K distance, to get them started, kind of get their feet wet, so to speak, a little bit, and then have a great party afterwards, and just enjoy the camaraderie of the sport. The only problem the coaches report is that when they get to their next meets next week and they don't get pizza and T-shirts, they wonder, hey, maybe they're all not like this one.
Yeah, half the team quits, huh? And obviously grown with a number of teams, and then unfortunately had a lot of weather issues this week with Quail Ridge. Got a big downpour as the last race finishing up, and then weather yesterday canceled three of the races. How frustrating was that for you guys to put all the time and energy and work and set up the courses, and you plan and you do all this and you get great sponsors, and how frustrating is that like? What's that like?
Very frustrating. Yeah, it's a long, hot day setting everything up, but it's more frustrating when you see a lot of the freshmen, the sophomores, people's first races, they're amped up, ready to go. Sad to see them not get to race, but luckily we were able to get a lot of those teams out here today, so those kids got a second chance at racing, and everything went well today. But
yeah,
it's very frustrating to cancel by weather, but we've had good success for 8 years. First time anything had to be canceled, I guess we were due.
Sure.
Now we're good for 8 more years.
Yeah. Better to be safe with thunder and lightning, and live to race again.
Right. I mean, even I believe it was that same night that the cyclist was struck in the head. They said on the news by lightning that same night on Wednesday night.
Yep, and we do have to thank Pro Rehab is our athletic training group that's out here today, and they were consulting us and making sure that everybody was safe. So we appreciate them working with us on that.
On top of the weather and on top of the lightning, and what's the best part of it? Obviously, so much planning goes into it, and volunteers, and so much of your staff, and what's after it's all over and the hard work obviously that goes into it. But what's your favorite parts of it?
Yeah, Luke, why do you come back year after year to help us put this on?
My favorite part is just remembering what it was like when I was running high school cross country, and how much fun it was, and how much I enjoyed doing that. And so it's fun to be able to kind of give back to the running community. Obviously, a lot of runners that go from high school to college and then on to the marathoning and stuff like that. So it's nice to be still associated with Fleet Feet and still be able to give a good way to start the year off for the kids, and hopefully have them have good memories from it.
Right. What about you, Dave? What's your any favorite memories or favorite moments or favorite part of?
I think that's it. I think the most fun is that I have, and again, I think most of the definitely most of the people involved in this race and most of the people at Fleet Feet came up running high school cross country and track, and I think it's great just listening to the sounds that are going on during these meets. I just absolutely love work. As we're getting everything ready, just hearing the team captains and the veterans instructing the youngsters on how to prep for the race, how to warm up. The coaches getting into it, and early in the season like this,
sure,
they're all assessing their teams and trying to figure out what kind of year it is, and it's just it's full circle. Everything comes full circle. That
excitement on the teams are warming up off that starting line is pretty fun to watch. Kids are anxious and nervous and excited, and they huddle up and then head back to that starting line. That's fun to watch. But Well, I know can you believe it's been so long? I know, Dave, you celebrated 20 years a year and a half ago. It's been 21 years in St. Louis. Can you believe that has it gone by quick, or what? Can you believe that
it's gone by very quick. Yes, I don't think, because I'm definitely no older than I was 21 years ago when we started. And actually, a lot of these coaches are still coaching that I used to coach for St. Charles West, and I coached at Lindenwood for a little bit.
Right.
And so it's very cool being able to kind of stay in the mix this way.
Right.
And but no, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Even if your competitive career is collegiately, and then working with athletes at college level, and even working with athletes now that you guys train, and so many of them now, is it fun to see kids that come out here that may have this may be their first experience at running, and see that that experience that they come through, and this is probably their first ever race, and hopefully maybe that'll lead on to a good high school career, maybe college, or even just picking up running and training for a half marathon or marathon someday.
Yeah, and we have a lot of examples of that, of some athletes who have gone quite far, that have been involved in this meet, that are now actually through college and now competing pretty well. A young lady came up to me today who's now in college and running, and asked me if I remembered serving as lead vehicle in the Gator when she won the race a couple years ago.
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's neat to see it keep going.
And I know with the likes of the Festus boys, and even Sophia Reset and Hannah Long, I mean, we've obviously got some great talent that hopefully have long, distinguished careers ahead of them. So hopefully,
absolutely save the videotape of this meet.
Right.
It'll be worth something someday.
Yeah. So we'll appreciate all you guys do for the running community in St. Louis, and for the high schoolers these couple of days, and putting on 3 great meets, and keep it up, and hopefully no weather issues next year. Maybe this year will be
there you go, 9 more with no weather.
Right.
9
there
more.
You go. So appreciate it, guys, and thanks for the time.
Cool. All right, thanks. Come back next year.
Thanks.